Here with Howie C., our special guest, Molly Brady, and the not funny Kristen
Wow,
Kuchenberg.
way to start the morning off right, Josh. Appreciate that.
Had to just remind the viewers
You
who
would
they
think
were
over the
dealing
weekend
with.
she might get funny, and still not funny.
Do you see what,
Why do
I
I have to
endure?
do this to her?
Every day they tell me I'm not funny. But you know what? There's people out there still laughing at my jokes. So
I think you're funny, Kristen.
thanks,
Actually,
Malls.
no one laughs. We walked downtown Friday, and she tried so many times to make jokes. She made jokes at the Rams Rack thrift store guy. Not a chuckle. She made several jokes at the escape room clerk that was there on King Street.
Nothing.
He took her way too seriously, and no chuckle.
Maybe you need to work on your facial expressions as you do it, so they think that you're actually joking.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I'm sarcastic, but there's no change in my inflection or face.
You're just too believable.
You're like, guess what, guys? It's Monday. You just gotta work on the facial expressions.
Yeah, that's not too bad. You can probably do that. Then you'll get a little bit funnier.
Oh,
Just a tad
whatever.
bit.
Yeah, I'll give you more tips.
Step-by-step process.
I do not need your guys' funny approval. Okay, I know I'm funny. Thank you very much.
I mean, you don't need our approval. You just need someone to actually think you're funny. I mean,
Yeah,
it can be anybody. Find somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Bye, guys. I don't need this on a Monday morning.
Oh, you know what you don't need on Monday mornings? Early classes.
True.
So,
Facts.
there's a research study going on about how morning classes are actually terrible for students even well into their 20s because our bodies are just not ready to even be awake then. So when you go to class, you're not actually learning anything because your body is just still in sleep mode and trying to, I guess, rest.
Define early.
8 a.m., 9 a.m., but by 10 a.m.
Really?
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. I'm all for morning classes. I just think if your body's not awake by 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., wake up earlier. Don't wake up 10 minutes before class and then roll into class. So, wake up earlier, eat a good breakfast, and then morning classes wouldn't be a big deal,
I don't know, because I still am kind of drowsy. I mean, I still pay attention, but I don't obtain as much information from my 8 a.m. I have to, but for 9:30, I definitely catch myself falling asleep. I'm awake for my first one, and then the one following, I'm starting to slip back into sleep a little bit.
Yeah, I can do the 8 a.m. class on Tuesday and Thursday, but it is a big adjustment getting up that early every day, especially because I've always been getting up at 10, 11 o'clock for most of the time. Because I always have later classes. I used to love later classes, but I like having earlier classes now. It's just my body just cannot adjust to it at all. No matter how many times I get up during the week at 7 o'clock, it still cannot adjust to it.
I'm just tired.
All the time.
I mean, started off the week where I only got 5 hours last night working on a TV package.
Yeah. He was FaceTiming me when I was at home because I was just like, I'm gonna do it after the morning show and just finish all of it then. And so he was FaceTiming me. He's like, hey man, need help with this, need help with that. And I'm like, I got you, Josh.
I still need your help after the show, actually, but it came out decently good.
Okay.
But I mean,
I don't know. I think this article and the study, I just think all of it is baloney. Honestly, if you are, because what if you're a morning person? Then you're most productive in the morning. You learn better in the morning. I'm a morning person. I wake up at 6 a.m. ready to go, jumping out of bed and productive. I don't.
Kristen, you also go to bed at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
That is so. But because I go to bed early and because I wake up early, my body is ready to learn by 8 a.m.
you just sat in there saying how tired you were.
I'm
and
tired,
that you weren't ready.
but I'm still able to absorb information. Okay? I'm
Fair enough.
tired because I'm a college kid and we're just always tired. Right?
This is actually true.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just think that it's an excuse.
I think that's what it's kind of saying, though. Our bodies are always just tired as college students.
Okay,
more
that's
than
true.
anything.
Yeah.
That's true.
Same for adults. I'll give them the pass, too.
They also said that poor adults have to wake up at 5 a.m. and it's not, they're not going to get any quality work done. My dad is up at 4:30 every morning.
Yeah, so that's a weird thing that dads do.
I don't
is
know
they don't
why.
sleep.
They don't. They sleep for 12 hours, groan a little bit about the bills they have to pay. Specifically, my father, he's like, ugh. And then wakes up at 4 with his cup of coffee, watching the TV, laughing about bad jokes.
I think as adults get older, they just sleep less.
I don't know
Because
what.
actually, you need less sleep the older you get, too.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My dad sleeps all the time.
Really?
When he can. Naps when he comes home from work because he wakes up pretty early, 6, 7-ish, because he has to for work. He's napping all the time. That dude's tired.
Your
I
dad's
know he
also
wishes.
a doctor. right?
Yeah.
So that's
So he's
stressful.
seriously working, 24/7.
Yeah.
Saving lives.
Similar to my dad too, because he's in the Navy, so he gets up early, like 5,
yeah.
6 o'clock. He's going out running, and then he's going to work all day till 4 or 5. And he's a tank. My dad's a tank.
I would not mess with your dad. Yeah.
He's a really cool dude. He's been doing being in the Navy for 30 years, and he every day he just gets up. And I remember one time we were in Arkansas, and he said, "Hey, you want to go running this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning?" I looked at the clock. I was like, "No." Back to bed. But he's up and active at that time. He's ready to go. He got his coffee. He's good.
Interesting.
Yeah.
One day.
One day.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of stuff that's interesting, actually, is candy corn as a pizza topping.
Ew.
Yes. Would you ever have candy corn as a pizza topping? Do you think that's even good?
I have this weird love-hate relationship with candy corn, period. I'm like, I know it's disgusting and just compact sugar, but I still eat it. I don't understand.
It's trash.
Wow. Tell me how you really feel.
Whoa. Well, this actually came from a Twitter user from Salt Lake City. He made himself a DiGiorno pizza last week, and he used candy corn as a topping. And he said that it actually worked, that the candy corn melted pretty seamlessly into the cheese and the sauce.
Ew.
So the candy corn wasn't even just like on top of it. It was melted into the cheese.
If you think about it, that's actually kind of ingenious. That's not something you think of would like melt and blend that, goodly, if that's a word.
Goodly.
Good.
Well,
But,
that
Oh
one.
my
like-
god.
Yeah, that's a word. Because you can't think about it, same color and everything, same kind of stuff, maybe a little bit of odd flavor, but anything goes good with pizza, honestly, if we're being honest. Like, you can put anything on a pizza, I'll eat it.
Ew.
I don't know.
No.
So if I put candy corn on the pizza,
I would eat it right now.
You would eat it up.
Bring it in one day, I will eat it.
Ew.
I mean, I'm all for trying new foods, so I would try it, but honestly, I just don't see that working out too well.
I don't know. Maybe because I said pineapples are weird on pizza. And
No,
y'all
no.
love it,
No.
and I'm like, pineapple on a pizza.
That's the only topping I will always
What?
get.
No, I
That's
like everything
criminal.
but candy corn. No. No.
That's almost criminal, having pineapple on your pizza.
Get out.
No. Pineapple on pizza deserves to be there, especially with ham or bacon.
Oh my
Pepperoni?
goodness.
What is
I like pepperoni.
what is everyone's big fixation with pineapple on a pizza? Like, it never used to be a problem,
I
but
agree.
now it's like a national phenomenon. Like, pizza, pineapple pizza, woo, yeah, go team, pineapple, and like, go team, not pineapple. Like, it's a whole big
Because
thing.
the Hawaiians do everything right.
True.
They have very good food. See, I just go for sausage and beef.
No.
Not sausage and beef, sorry. Pepperoni and beef. Apologize. Sorry, not
Nah.
sausage. That's what I do. And plus, y'all always look at me funny because I'm lactose, right? And I have to get it without
Yeah.
cheese. So everybody I tell this to, they're like, Dad, what? Why are you eating pizza? That's just so weird. I'm like, you want me to be on the toilet all day?
I mean,
Like, pick one for me, all right?
you don't even have a say because you're lactose intolerant. You don't eat pizza, okay? If you ate pizza on the regular, you would come to see the pineapple that we know and love. Like, because you don't eat it enough, you can't actually have a say right now.
I guess so. Maybe if I could get out of my lactose state, then I can go for the pineapple on the pizza. We have Feel It Still, Portugal the Man, and more awesome articles on the app.
And now back to your favorite morning talk show, The Morning App on 90.5 WASU. 8:13, about to be 8:14 on this lovely Monday morning. And you know what? It's going to be a good week, guys. I'm really looking forward to this week. I normally don't look forward to the work week, but I think it's going to be a good one.
I think it will be too. For me, it's going to be very busy, so just got to take everything one step at a time.
Yep.
And we'll get through it.
You can't look at your whole to-do list. You know, you have to look at it one item at a time, or else you're going to panic, break down, run into walls, and scream.
Yeah.
Cry. So
that's how I live life. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I got to do this, and this. I'm like, one thing at a time. Finish that first. Focus on the next thing. And after that, I think you'll get stuff done quicker.
Yeah.
Right after that, so.
What if you like panicking, hitting the wall, stressing out, pulling your
Crying.
hair
Hey,
out?
that's your thing.
Hey.
Sometimes it feels good to just let it out.
Yeah.
let me buy you a helmet first.
Okay.
Yeah, if you bang your head against the wall, yeah.
Go.
Good call.
Vandalize something, get that anger out.
No.
No, don't do
Don't
that.
promote that. No.
Oh,
Children are impressionable. They could be listening.
yeah, you're right. Don't do that. Wink, wink.
Oh my gosh.
All right, it's obviously Monday, which means we have our morning shower thoughts that I know you all love and love to get deep, and you love to just think and really stress on this Monday morning. So here we go. Okay. I want to know, this one is a big one. Obviously, people have had arguments on it for generations now, and I want to know what you guys think. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it make a sound?
Yes.
That's not a
Yeah.
morning shower thought.
No, but that is still a deep thought.
No,
It's a
it's
sound.
not.
Yes, it is. I want to know.
No, it's not a deep thought. It makes sound.
Oh, man. Play it. Okay, good. So you think it makes sound?
No, it does. I don't think it does.
Okay.
It does.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
Okay.
aggressive. Look at us. Do we become best friends?
We always have been, I thought. I'm hurt.
All right. Kristen says yes. Molly?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good.
Yeah, it makes a sound.
It's
All right,
not
good.
debatable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, people still debate it. I know my dad is a big believer in that it doesn't make a sound. He said it needs a receiver.
All right, call your dad right now.
I wish.
The world is the receiver.
But there
Well,
could be a
but no one's
hiker in there.
around. There's not an insect. There's not anything.
Who knows? Maybe an insect did hear it, and we're
There
just
is
judging.
there is never an inch on this world where there is not something living.
This is hypothetical. If no one's around, though.
It did make a sound. It had
Okay,
to.
yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I think it makes a sound, but there's those out there like, oh, it needs a receiver to receive it. My argument is like you, there's insects and everything around it, but they're like, no, it won't make a sound if it doesn't.
No. There does not need to be a receiver
It still
for
makes
the
a sound.
message to be sent.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Other
That's a
animals
fact.
can hear it too. So if you were really stuck on the receiver thing, there's animals in the woods. So
But they're saying hypothetically, there's literally nothing around it.
No living organisms.
okay, it still makes a noise. I don't care.
That's how I feel.
All right. Here's another one for you. I'm glad we all agree. Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways?
Why do we drive on parkways and park in driveways?
That's really good.
Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
You know what? Wow.
You're right. It's completely backwards and
parkway.
bonkers.
But then there's the driveway.
Like, shouldn't we park in the parkway? Because park.
I mean,
Then park.
for the driveway, you have to drive
Ooh,
into it, so
yeah.
you have to kind of drive in and out.
Yeah, and then you park.
I think I have an answer for you.
Okay.
The parkway, ding ding ding. The parkway is a park that you drive on. So that's why it's called Parkway. It's not because you park your car. It's a national park, aka the Blue Ridge Parkway, is a national forest, national park, so it's called a parkway. And then a driveway is called the driveway because you drive into it but actually park in your garage. But if
You drive into everything.
well,
You don't
Do you
drive.
not?
You drive on the road. You don't drive into the road. You drive into your.
But you don't drive into a driveway either.
yes,
You
you do.
drive
Yes,
into
you
it.
do,
Yeah.
Josh.
The way.
Josh, do you drive?
Sometimes.
I wish.
And then, it totally makes sense. Look at it from that approach. I just debunked your morning shower.
I think
thought.
Kristen just. That was probably the most intelligent
fine.
thing I've
Got
heard
it
her
out
do.
for Josh.
Kristen, turn your mic off. You're not on this. You're not on this next one. All right. Why is it that when you're driving and looking for an address, you turn on the volume on the radio? Like, technically, it really has nothing to do with anything, but we all do it. I know we all do.
Turn down the volume?
Yeah, when you're
I have to
looking and
concentrate.
Yeah.
It's
In traffic, I do it
distracting.
too.
Yeah.
but we don't really need to. If you think about it, you're just looking around.
No,
it could be too much noise, and then it's just like
Yeah.
I can't focus on where I need to go, so I need to turn down the radio.
I'm seriously a grandmother, and I always think that the music is too loud.
I'm just picturing you like crouching forward with no music, like grouchy face, clutching the wheel.
I mean, you can't focus if there's a loud noise distracting you, especially if it's music. Like, when we're here in the studio and the music's really loud and somebody's trying to talk to me, I have to turn it completely down, or at least low, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Oh, look, another morning shower thought. Debunked. You're welcome.
She's aggressive today.
Alrighty, okay.
Much so.
I got one. Let's try this one. Why do they put braille dots on the keypad of the drive-through ATM?
Oh, why did they put Braille in?
On
Well,
a drive-through ATM. You can't drive. You're blind.
okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so are we assuming like if it was like River Street, the Bank of America on River Street, that the one you referred to, or like the one when you're going to the bank,
Like to the bank.
and you drive to
Yeah.
the ATM?
I don't know if the one on River Street
you
has
could
braille
walk
on
up
it,
to
but
it.
you're blind.
If somebody's
I mean-
half blind, maybe like
Yeah.
if partial eyesight is missing, maybe
I
if they're looking with
Yeah,
that side.
That's a stretch.
Yeah.
also
Or,
just-
go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go
I
ahead.
think it's accommodation just to
Like
have
law.
it in case. It's by law, I think.
Also, you could be in the back seat on the driver's side.
Mm-hmm.
True.
And then you're
Yeah,
just
that's
like in
the-
the back. Ooh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And then you're like, oh, pull forward. I got to go to the ATM. Makes sense.
I mean, that's the only reason I could think of that someone maybe drive you there and then like, okay, quick, punch in your PIN number or whatever. But I don't know. That's a little bit of a stretch for me.
That also makes me wonder every time you go to McDonald's and if you look in the drive-thru, it says Braille menus available, and then like I don't know. I just feel like it's just really confusing sometimes when they put that there because people are like, wait, do I have to go inside for it? Do I have to go to drive-thru? I don't know. I think it's really confusing.
We're making it difficult for the blind people. All right, last one. Why are there flotation devices under your plane seats instead of parachutes?
Because you're going to fall either way.
Okay, but flotation device only works for water. What if you're not?
Also, parachutes are really bad. Like, you could really hurt yourself if you don't know how to do it right. Because
Yeah,
if you
that's-
shoot back, you can break your back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'd rather have a parachute than a flotation device because then at least I have a somewhat of a chance if I'm falling to the ground.
I mean, maybe that's true, but like honestly, to work and operate a parachute and land safely, the fact that you would know all of that is very unlikely.
Again, you have a better shot though at that than you do at
Just crashing and
landing
land.
a flotation device. I mean, you're just falling with.
No, I mean the flotation device should obviously still be there
Yeah, I mean,
for when you crash into water.
I want both.
But when you crash, I think if like the plane like starts splitting apart or like there's like a accident, the parachute could rip and stuff like that. So then it's like, wow, this was useless. Like it's
Yeah.
ripped. So, and it's expensive, I think. So people are like, no, you can just float.
I
Good
mean,
luck.
either way, don't get in a plane crash. Number one.
Yeah, hopefully.
But
Because that's in our jurisdiction.
yeah,
We can control that.
yeah. Well, don't get on planes.
Okay.
I don't
yeah.
get on them.
I've been on planes too many times, and I'm not stressed at all. Never. Like when I was going to LA, I was like, "Oh man, this is a very far plane ride or flight," and I don't know. You just don't really think about it because you have less of a chance of dying in a plane crash than a car accident. So
I don't get on planes, but
Nope.
You don't go anywhere.
that's very true.
Yeah. I mean, all I know is if you're going on a plane and like I'm a big action movie type guy, so if you're going on a plane and you see an actor that has like one of those movies or whatever, like Liam Neeson had that plane movie a little while back. If you see him on a plane, don't get on it because more likely than not, something bad's about to go down. As much as I'd like to save the world,
Stop
I don't
scaring
really want
everybody.
that.
Isn't he the spooky one?
Who,
Like
Liam
he's in
Neeson?
Taken?
Yeah. Well, he's
Okay.
just a bad parent when your family gets taken 3 times.
Okay. Well,
I mean, at some point, you just got to give them up.
that's awful.
Fair.
Well, speaking of spooky things, I saw an article about secrets revealed from haunted house workers.
Oh, this has got to be good.
Yeah, and I'm about to go to one this weekend, so I'm a little disturbed slightly. They're not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse, but it's still weird. So some of the quotes from these anonymous workers was, I work at a haunted house and I can't help but say I love making people cry and pee their pants.
Just give you a little bit of a thrill.
God.
Then here's a funny one. I feel like Josh would like this and would do this. I work at a haunted house and I'm always too lazy to wipe off my makeup before I go home. Driving home as whatever character is super weird and funny. And like he gets stares all the time, the guy.
That's so funny.
That is definitely me.
That's like you. Oh my gosh, we both just had this like realization. conversation because this happened to Molly. I'm dying.
Okay, breathe.
Sophomore year, I walk into her dorm room, and she has a full like skull face of makeup. Molly's really good at makeup, and she was practicing makeup for Halloween. And I walk in, I'm like, wow, that's really good. She's like, thanks. And then we're sitting there for a moment, and she looks at me, and she's like, I don't have makeup remover. So she walked around Walmart like that, trying to find makeup remover. She looked so dumb. It was so funny.
And the guys, everybody looked at me, and this one guy goes, why? And just kept walking. I was like, what? It's fine.
Single greatest moment of my life.
So I'm just looking at one of these, and one of them's like actually pretty disturbing. The reason I work at a haunted house is because I like to scare people. I hate the world, can't kill them, so this is my small place of revenge.
Jeez.
He's going through some
That's
stuff.
terrifying.
I'm not going to a haunted
I'm not
house
going ever
I'm
again.
not going there, no.
I mean, better he scares people than the other.
He's
Yeah.
not the thought of killing
yeah.
people. Oh, I do not like that. And then they said that they do make fun of us when we scream and laugh. I cry at haunted houses. The last time I went, I almost passed out.
One time my friend and I were going through a haunted house. This is the first and last time I've ever been through a haunted house. We were walking and she's like, come on, Kristen, keep up. And then, of course, all of a sudden the people and the clowns and the axe murderers realize, oh, her name's Kristen. Okay, let's utilize that. And then they're like, ooh, Kristen, you're scared. And they're like all saying my name. And I'm like, no. It was horrible.
I'd be like, give me a fake name. Give me a fake
I'm like, it's Jessica.
Get it right.
That was awesome because I like going to haunted houses all the time, but they do get a little scary. But coming up on the morning app, we have Demand the Killers, and we also have an interesting story about a Walmart new strategy for groceries. More coming up on the morning app.
And now back to the morning app on 90.5 WASU.
Good morning. It is 8:33, and I am not ready for today.
I don't think anybody's ready for today.
You know, I thought I was ready for today. 5 minutes ago, literally 5 minutes ago, I got a parking ticket for parking where I'm allowed to park. So, You know what? It's okay, though. It's okay, because it's going to be a good week. And if you thought your Monday was bad, you know, look, you could have a parking ticket. So
This is fair.
you're doing better than me right now, and that's all that matters. Well, right now, though, I do have your raised weather forecast for today. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I just ran to my car
No
to
worries.
grab my parking ticket. Okay, high of 77 and a low of 57. It's going to be about a 5 golf ball day, guys. It's sunny, and this week actually looks really nice all around.
Yeah.
Except for the hot weather that's coming. but
Woo!
High of 80 one day this week.
Josh,
Ew.
tell her what is wrong with her.
No, she's right. You are wrong.
It's
No.
fall. It's officially the first day of fall.
It's not
So-
fall
Yeah,
till
but-
October hits to me.
Exactly.
No.
Yep.
October's
Give it another week.
Next week, yeah.
So another week. Next week it's fall. Not yet.
I'm good till November, actually.
Yeah,
No.
same
Honestly,
here.
yep. Keep
Same
it up
here.
till November. Beginning of November, December, January, even February's a little rough. Give it till November.
Oh, the fall decorations are out in my
Yeah,
apartment.
same.
I am ready to go.
Yeah,
Can't wait to move 'em.
The weather has been really weird, but also something that's really weird is Walmart having a new strategy for actually stocking your groceries in your house when you're not home.
No.
Restocking them?
Yes. So here's
With
how it works.
people.
Yes. Here's how it
Bad.
works. They're testing this in Silicon Valley first. And even the spokesperson said, this might not be for everyone. We're going to test it and see how it goes. So basically, they have a new grocery delivery plan that will allow you to get your grocery stock when you're not home. So basically, you'll get a special smart lock on your door. And so only the Walmart employees will have access to that lock. So they would just come into your
No.
house and stock groceries for you when you're
No.
not there.
No. Nope.
We grew up I was born in New York, and Kristen was from Chicago, so we have no trust for anybody. That is not happening in my
Fair.
house.
Absolutely not. And come on, it's random employees every time. No.
Yeah, I
Absolutely
think it'd be
not.
better if it was a dedicated person that
You met.
you've met and
But
you know.
then,
so.
at the same time, then that's like, you know, a personal assistant. That's not even a Walmart shop. You know, it's just hire a personal assistant if you're going to have one person get your groceries every time.
I
Yeah,
feel like that's going to go south really quickly.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least they're testing it and seeing how it is instead of just like putting it out there. Oh yeah, you can get your deliveries put in your house.
Yeah. I'm also incredibly surprised that it's Walmart doing this.
Yeah.
I could see like
Well,
Harris Teeter maybe.
Walmart's friendly.
I
You
love
get that.
Walmart.
You get that friendly vibe from them. Like
That's
Harris
also
Teeter, I wouldn't trust Harris Teeter at all. But Walmart,
I would
someone
trust
like-
Lowe's.
Lowe's. I do love Lowe's.
I like Home Depot better.
No.
Home Depot's
no.
Lowe's
not
food.
correlate.
Oh.
I was like, it does not correlate.
Sorry, every time I hear Lowe's, I don't think of Lowe's food. I think of Lowe's, the actual like construction store.
Lowe's Home
Lowe's-
Improvement.
Lowe's food does not exist for me. I've actually never been to Lowe's food.
It's really nice.
It is really
It's
nice.
really
classy.
good.
I like it.
It didn't used to be.
You can have a drink while you shop.
Okay, also their
Can you?
donuts are the best.
Yes.
Yes.
For free?
No.
Oh well, then it's
Still
like
work.
everything else. You can have a drink for free.
But their donuts.
But,
Their donuts are the
but
best.
drink and shop.
But donuts.
I would buy everything if I'd do that. No.
Either way, though, I would not let anybody into my house that I didn't know.
Yeah, I think it's enough when you're going to pick up your groceries. When you can have that now Harris Teeter where you can call in and they can get your groceries for you. Just pick it up. And now they're going to put it in our house. What?
That's
like
also weird. I don't like going because so one time I did the pickup service for my dad, and it was weird. It was so weird. I pressed a button and I sat in my car, and this poor man was like putting groceries in my car. I was like, "Can I help you?" He's like, "Nope." I'm like, "Oh, I don't like this. This is weird. Like I feel lazy."
Different.
I
yeah.
do. It's. I mean, I understand for like elderly
Busy
people or
or-
people that have
yeah.
disabilities or anything like that.
Yeah, but like
sometimes,
I'm able-bodied.
yeah, able-bodied.
I can put my own groceries in my car. It was weird. I didn't like that, so I would definitely not let somebody come into my house.
Yeah. You are not wrong on that one. I don't know. I think this will not be a thing I think they're just going to test it and see how it goes. But I don't think it's going to really put some mileage in it.
I'm picturing like a tragedy happening,
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of like you didn't know somebody that they were there, and then somebody like gets scared and hurts somebody. I just don't think that's a good idea because
Yeah.
with my luck, I would be like throwing hands or something like that if I saw somebody.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I trust the friendly faces of Walmart. They got me.
I think it's interesting though that they are testing it out in Silicon Valley too.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting place because I feel like those people might buy into it
Yeah.
they will.
a little bit.
Yeah.
My only impression of Silicon Valley though is the TV show. So, but have you guys ever? Where's the most interesting place you guys have ever met somebody that you've dated or a crush?
Twitter.
No, not social media.
So this guy I dated my
You like whispered it, but there's a microphone right in front of you, so it didn't work.
So I met my ex-boyfriend at a yogurt shop while he was working, or not
true.
ex-boyfriend, ex-fling, whatever
Yeah.
you like to label it as. But
Yogurt.
I was very gutsy and was just like, he's really cute. I'm gonna give him my number, and I did it. But that's weird. It's a yogurt shop, and he's at his job.
And
I guess, but that's not too weird.
You don't catch me in a frozen yogurt shop often.
We don't catch you in there? How
You don't
about
catch
that?
anybody in a frozen yogurt shop that often.
Well, how about, not that we ride trains in Boone, North Carolina, but how about meeting somebody on a train? Is
Aw.
that not the cutest thing ever?
That's pretty romantic.
This couple, Zoe Folbig, I think this is in England. This is in England, so I mean, I don't know.
Figures.
Folbig? I don't know. What? Did I mispronounce it?
No, just keep going.
Whatever, it's cute. So she met this guy Mark on the train, and they decided to start talking and decided really quickly from that point on to move in together. After 3 months of talking, they quit their day jobs together and traveled the world. And then after 3 years, they decided to get married.
Aw.
The power of trains.
Exactly
You've been
6
doing it
years
wrong.
after she first spotted him on the train.
That's very risky. I think just that whole cycle of 3 months they moved in together, dropped their workflow, and decided to go around the world and travel. That's risky, but that's awesome at the same time.
I'm panicking for her. That made me nervous at first.
Yeah.
If you want to know more about the story too, she wrote a fictionalized version of their love story called The Note, and it will be in bookstores next month.
Shouldn't have been called the train.
Yeah, it probably
Come
should have
on.
been. but-
Missed opportunity.
Missed. Over their head.
And
That's
also,
cute, though.
heck, I'm done with planes. No more boats either. We're going strictly trains for the rest of my life.
Josh, we'll find you somebody on a train.
Well, here's the
I
thing
still wanna
too, is when they first met on the train, he had a girlfriend at the time
Oh, plot twist.
and continued to ride that same train talking to this girl every morning on their morning commute. And eventually him and his girlfriend broke up and she was like, opportunity.
Yeah. I can see this being a movie.
Isn't it kind of cute?
I'm picturing like Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Yeah,
and
it's
some
Yeah.
like
that type
No,
of movie.
Yeah.
girl. Oh,
I'm picturing a major plot twist, but there's got to be a murder involved. There's got to be some sort of heist, like on this train as well.
Why
plus
do
the
things
love
like that
story.
always happen on
Yeah.
trains? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
They
need
happen a
it.
lot.
is it like a subway train
Yeah.
or okay? So like it's like the subway. It's not like a train,
Oh.
Josh. It's like
Like,
Oh.
oh no, I think they call it metro. Maybe
Yeah,
it's above
metro.
ground, but
Yeah.
it's still like subway-ish.
Oh.
It's not like a
Oh.
train that you hop on and like go to
Yeah.
your next
Yeah.
traveling.
It's not the Harry Potter
place.
train,
Yeah.
Josh.
Oh, not that I ever watched Harry Potter, but oh. Well, that makes the story less exciting. But what is exciting is more relationship talk. In the next segment here is me and I believe Kristen has more articles on just how to get someone. Stay tuned here on the Morning App.
App on 90.5 WASU and WASUradio.com.
90.5 WASU, back with the Morning App, and a big shout out. This is a little weird. Last night I was here at the station like 1 a.m. and I got a call from another person who works at the radio station, and a grandma from the grandmother of our freshman center, Noah Hannon, of the football team, called into the station. She lives in Arizona, and she said, and she's like in her old grandma voice, she's like, hey, tomorrow is my grandson's birthday, Noah Hannon. Can you guys give him a shout out on the air and everything? And we're like, what time? And she was like, what time do people go to class? They're like, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. She's like, okay, 7:30's fine, thanks. Obviously, no one was here at 7:30, but we're giving a huge shout out to freshman center Noah Hannon on a happy birthday. If you know him or if you're on the football team, wish him well and tell him that his grandma in Arizona is thinking about him, which that's pretty neat, honestly.
That's so sweet.
Cute. That makes me happy.
Makes me melt.
You know what else is cute? Relationships.
Oh no, here comes the grossness.
Well, actually, okay, we're starting off things with not really relationship advice, but when you're talking to somebody at Molly and you're turned off when someone shows a little too much interest in you. Girl, I love you to death. You're my girl, right? But you always do this. You always do this. And I'm like, Molly, he's into you. He likes you. He's a genuine guy. He has good intentions. And she's like, well, he double texted me. So bye. Throws phone.
Wow.
No, it's not like, I'm not like that anymore.
Really?
Liar.
That's
terrible.
We lived there for a second. For a
Oh,
split
don't be
second.
embarrassed, because it's apparently a common thing that a lot of people do this. So, I mean, I'm not trying to call you out or anything, but like, girl, like some guys are really into you and they have good intentions. Gotta give them a chance.
Okay, freshman year, yes. People were I was like, wow. But now I'm like, it's scattered.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
like desert island.
Well, the reason that you might be doing this is to protect yourself, which makes a lot of sense, because you see that the closer they're trying to get with you and the closer we get in general to a successful relationship, the more vulnerable we get and we open ourselves up to being hurt. We put that wall down. And so instead, when they start to show so much interest and you're like, oh, this could go somewhere, you immediately pull away. It's because you're scared of getting hurt. You're trying to protect yourself, keep that wall up. And it's actually a very common thing that they do. Another reason, though, that you might be pulling away as soon as they double text you. I mean, I'm all about the double text. I triple text sometimes. But, well, not just, I mean, like, more
You
so
have
like,
a boyfriend, so it's
normal.
It's normal.
But
Yeah.
I also do the thing where I'm like, oh, hey. And then I'm like, oh, wait, and this. Oh, wait, also I forgot this too.
Well, that's
And then
different, but
hey
it's
again.
not like, hey.
Yeah, I'm not like constantly hitting you up.
Yeah, whenever
Really?
you double text or triple text me, it's just like about important stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, that's fine. Like, doesn't bother me. But
Yeah, or it's because I'm waiting in the car and
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you to come here. I'm
yeah,
like,
she'll
come
go, her,
here to
Howie,
my
go, her.
if I'm bored, I'll text out every single individual letter of a sentence.
Oh my gosh.
Like the whole spelling of it. It's really fun. The problem is when like the texting doesn't like send in order. That screws up because you have to wait like a good like 5 seconds.
Then it's like a word game. You have to
Yeah.
unscramble it.
Yeah, but I think triple texting it's fine for the most part. There are times where it can get a little excessive, and then for me, I don't like to get triple text. Maybe double text is okay, but triple text, I'm just like, whoa.
Oh, come
I mean,
on,
like,
people.
but if it's somebody showing you interest, right?
Yeah,
Not like
then
a
it's
friend
different.
telling you something. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is because I'm just a person that likes to put up a wall. We all know this. But I don't like when people are consistent. Like, if I can't answer you, don't be like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm busy. I work till, like, midnight.
Yeah.
Almost, like, 4 days out of the week.
Yeah.
So,
And the other reason, too, is because it might, like, show that they're showing too much interest. And it suggests a feeling of desperation or a lack of independence on the other end. And so then...
Chicago came out right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But, and so then you're like, oh, let me just throw in the towel because they're not independent and I am, So, but in the end, honestly, too, that could lead to
this is all Lincoln to me. It's bad.
But that could be a bad relationship if you are very independent and they're very dependent.
Yeah. I think actually one problem that I've had is like I'll like let them get their space because like if I'm texting them and they don't text back all day, I'm just like, you text me back, but it's okay, it's fine, I'm not stressed, just text me back whenever. But and then if they don't text you back, it's like, oh, they don't have interest in you, so you assume automatically they don't have interest.
Right.
Yeah.
But they could, and I don't know. As guys, it gets confusing for us because we think about it too much too.
I'm just too impatient. Like I'll text someone 2 minutes later. What in the world? Why? Like, I texted you 2 minutes ago. How are you not texting me back right now? Like, come on. I need to know. And then I just throw the phone. I'm like, okay, fine.
Just
fine. It's fine. I wasn't interested in you anyway. Like, ringer goes off, dives across the room, grabs phone.
20 minutes later, sorry, I was in the shower. And he's like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, people have to shower. Yeah, she wasn't ignoring me. Yeah, people have to shower.
I'm so bad at texting. I could take 2, 3, 4 hours to respond sometimes.
You know me. I'll text you 3 days later. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I was asleep.
Yeah. Right. No, I'm just like, I didn't want to talk.
Well, if you were texting and you didn't get scared off like Molly, then you may actually have gone on a first date. And I got 9 first date success signs that I think they're pretty obvious, but I mean, still, just in case you're going on a first date lately. One, it went longer than expected. Like, some people, like, you go into the date and you're like, okay, like if it went long.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Yes.
One time, I went on this date with this guy, and it lasted hours and hours because he kept following me around.
Oh, that's bad. No,
And I was like, what are you doing? I'm going to the coffee shop now. Okay, I'm going to go see my friends. He'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And then he would go. And I'm like, what are you
not
doing?
that.
I didn't know how to
Sign.
shake him.
Yeah.
You're like, I need alone time, sir.
This is over. It was over
Back
when
up,
it
man.
started. We're not happening.
Oh,
Okay.
brutal.
I am savage. I know. I'm sorry.
So that's
Make me seem
bad.
good.
But if you're on, I mean, obviously not that situation, but if you're on a date, if it goes longer and you guys have a good time, a good connection obviously is one. It started out well, like immediately when you met them, like connection, eye contact, like you actually friendly, like, all that
Laughing a
jazz.
lot.
Yeah. Then that usually is a good start at least. And then you had a lot in common, another big one.
Oh,
Be careful with the laughing a lot thing, because some girls just do that when they're nervous or uncomfortable.
That's
so
true.
it could not be a good sign.
that's true.
Me.
Molly, the guilty party again. Deep conversations, obviously.
Oh,
like
yeah,
if you
that's a
both
good one.
open up, you both, talk about real world issues, maybe stuff that happened in your life. Like obviously they feel comfortable enough to already talk to you.
Yeah.
So if that happened,
I don't know how I feel about that one because I think it's the first day. I don't want to like open up my complete life.
Yeah,
to her. I
but
wanna,
what
like,
if-
gradually open up? But
Yeah.
but if you have that connection,
Well, you could always be like, yeah, well, this happened in my family, but I'll tell that to you later type thing. Like, you
Yeah.
can kind of give, like, a little teaser, even though it might not be good news.
Or maybe talk about the easy, deep conversations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, me and my brother were really, really close. That's kind
Okay,
of letting
yeah.
him see your family side, but a little deep, but it's not like the stuff.
Yeah.
It's not the tea,
Not the tea.
Yeah.
You're right.
yeah. Another one, she remembered the little things. Maybe you like mention suddenly something that happened or something. She remembered it later. Like obviously she's paying attention. She actually cares a little bit. So that's definitely a big one for me anyway. The goodbye, obviously important. If you have a good
Ooh.
goodbye, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We had this conversation before. Kiss on the first date or not? Like I think it. Yeah.
I don't.
It's risky.
Unless it's, like,
I
for
don't even,
sure, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I even feel uncomfortable hugging on the first date.
Well,
Really?
you don't like to
Yeah.
be touched in general, unless it's by,
Unless
like,
it's-
me or, like,
Or like we are officially
Yeah,
dating.
officially dating.
Then I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, because you
But
hate hugs actually.
I
so.
actually really hate hugs,
for
especially
me.
from strangers. Well, we've known each other for 4 years, but like, I hate that. I don't know you, but I'm gonna hug you. No, do not hug me. I'm from the north. That is not a thing that people do. I'm sorry, no.
Wow, she's so aggressive.
Wow.
or they do the cheek kiss, the side.
No, we ain't from Paris.
Yeah, and then the last one, if you mention, hey, I'm free next time. I mean, the follow up.
Hey.
If they
follow-up.
if they throw it in there, like, hey, yeah, I'm free next week. Like you just randomly throughout the day, like that's kind of hinting they want another.
The follow-up is important, and we will follow up with you Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. That is it for us here on the morning show, 90.5 WASU.